G'day guys, welcome back. We are in game number 4, about to start game number 4 between Amazon and IBM. Currently IBM are up 2-1. Can they seal the deal? We'll have to wait and see. Are you excited about this next match, Zepph? Potentially our last one?
Super excited because we have a matchup we haven't had yet.
Yes, it is in fact the PvP. We have not cast a PvP in Heart of the Swarm just yet, so let's jump straight into this bad boy. Alright, in the bottom here, we have got Kuma from IBM. And who we got in the right position here?
This is Amazon Cicero.
Cicero. Cicero is a really cool name. Does that have... It's not a Spanish name, is it? It's kind of Spanish.
Yeah, I pronounce it as I do because of how it would sound in Spanish. It really does sound like a Spanish word. Speaking Spanish, I should actually know if it is or not.
As someone who can speak Spanish fluently.
Yeah.
That's learning about Zepph today, guys. She can actually speak Spanish fluently. Won't ask her to do any though. And I'm definitely not going to do any because my Spanish is bad. But because we're friends, I do practice on Zepph every now and then and fail quite horribly.
No, you actually do quite well, I have to say.
Yeah. Bonita Senorita, I think is my favorite thing so far. Which of course you are. But anyway, we have Cicero looking like he's dropped the first pylon in the main here. So yes, one gate expand. Or just one gate at the stage. We don't know if it's expand. I could be getting ahead of myself there. But very excited to see this opening. And also the same for Kuma here.
Yeah, this could be totally awesome. I'm really hoping that PvP is one of those matchups that changes immensely because I think actually Protoss has the I guess Protoss and Terran have similar deals in terms of how early they can get a new HOTS unit out.
Yeah.
Speaking, of course, about the Mothership Core, so I'm hoping that it brings in more possibilities for fast expands, air builds, all that sort of stuff, because so far in Wings of Liberty, all we ever got to see was Phoenix builds, which you had to execute so perfectly or you would die to about like 3 or 4 other builds that Protoss could do.
Quite right. And PvP is a matchup that I don't actually know that much about compared to the other matchups, as I haven't actually played much Protoss in my time in Wings of Liberty, but it's always been a very intense macro-esque battle with both players tend to go for something not very economical and just go at each other's throats. But in Heart of the Swarm, you got the Mothership Core, which keeps you alive, so the 4-gate doesn't really exist anymore. People do it, but if you're the guy that goes Mothership Core, then you're going to be okay.
Yeah, it's actually kind of interesting. This map is one where you get a free expansion.
Yeah, you do
so
indeed.
This could be really, really cool for this matchup. Of course, the guys do have to get some units out before they'll be ballsy enough to take them because there is a wide ramp. They can't just stick a sentry there and force field once and be done with it. So I'm really keen to see if they actually use and abuse that in base expansion.
And Cicero still trying to find his opponent here, sending a Zealot out to the not correct position, I guess. I'm not sure about this possible spawns in this map, but obviously we know where the players are. And 3 gateways going down for Cicero, following that up. No, he is going to 4-gate here. So we'll have to see if this works out for him. As I mentioned, the Mothership Core makes a pretty huge deal here, so... Will Kuma... Yeah, he does have... There's the Mothership Core on the way now. He cancelled that probe to make sure it's out as soon as possible, and I like that. I think that, well, obviously with these 4 gates coming out, small things like making that probe before the Mothership Core could actually kill you. It actually looks like Cicero is setting up for an attack in the incorrect position.
Oh, what?
Bit of a blunder here from Cicero. He didn't actually scout that far up the ramp, so...
Yeah, he did just poke up again and go, oh, hang on, there's nothing there. So he knows now that he's got to be further down on the map. But this has bought Kuma some precious time because I don't think he was actually in the base. No, he wasn't when the extra 3 gates went down, so he doesn't know about the 4-gate.
And he's going for, looks like possibly blink play here. Getting that Twilight gun.
DTs.
Oh no, DTs, excuse me. Spanked up with a lot of gas there. The DT Shrine is going up. Of course, the DT Shrine's only 150 gas in Heart of the Swarm, so it still takes 1,000,000 years to build.
Small mistake from Kuma, actually, having 4 workers on gas on one of his assimilators, but that's not to worry. What is to worry is that there are so many units outside his base right now.
There is here. Oh, God. Amazon looking to tie the series here, coming up into the main of Kuma, and Kuma is going to need to rely on this Mothership Core and his Nexus Death Cannon, otherwise known as Phone Down Overcharge. At the moment, Cicero is doing sick damage to Kuma, and there's that Death Beam.
Alright,
look at that
came
range.
up just in time. That was actually beautifully timed by Kuma because his Mothership Core needed like 3 more energy as these units came in.
Yeah.
He still has not scouted the DT Shrine.
No.
We'll see it very shortly, but if he can hold on, this is going to be a great defensive tool for Kuma.
And look at this Photon Overcharge and Mothership Core. 4-gate completely deflected so far. But can he get the... Oh, he's going for the DT Shrine. Going to try and target it down. He's moving out of range of the Photon Overcharge, and he is. The Mothership Core is still here, though, and the Zealots are doing a lot of damage on the ground. And Cicero is going straight for this DT Shrine. He knows if DTs get warped in, he's in big trouble. 1 DT being warped in for Kuma, and this could basically win the game for him.
Oh, the DT Shrine goes down, but there's just not enough warp-ins available right now, so he can't abuse that tech. At the very least, he has warded Cicero off now, and Cicero desperately dropping a robo down in his base. Oh, there's 2 in his base right now. I didn't see that.
Oh my god, I didn't see that. The DTs are in the main, killing the robotics facility, and if that goes down, there is nothing to detect for Cicero, and he'll be forced to GG.
Oh, it is going down for sure. No Mothership Core. Actually, the Mothership Core doesn't have the detection anymore, so wow. GG, what a quick game.
Indeed. Wow, that was a very fast game. As I mentioned, guys, PvP still a bit of a knife fight. And also, as I mentioned, that Mothership Core making 4 gates very unattractive. Of course, it was a little bit of a mistake from Cicero to assume that he was attacking in that position. And I think that that mistake actually kept Kuma alive there. So
yeah, for sure. And also just that DT Shrine positioning by Kuma was actually quite smart because it was just a little bit out of the way so that he didn't see it when he immediately walked in. Yeah. So yeah, he definitely bought himself some time. As well as the mistake from his opponent. But yeah, quick series to finish it up.
That is. It ends up being a 3-1 victory for IBM. So unfortunately no game number 5 for us, but at least it wasn't a 3-0, so we got our 4th game. We were very excited about that. And got to see a PvP for the first time in Heart of the Swarm. And it was still as intense as I remember from Wings of Liberty. But the, geez, that Nexus Death Beam, the Photon Overcharge.
Loving it.
Makes it so hard to die in the early game as a Protoss. So very happy addition to that. All right, guys. Well, hope you guys enjoyed our week forecast of IBM versus Amazon. This is Maynarde and Zepph signing out. We'll be seeing you in week number 5.